What's most ridiculous thing you believed as a child? We used to live on an island that's connected to another island via a suspension bridge. Sometimes the fog in the channel between the two islands would become so thick that the suspension bridge would be lost in it. And when I asked where the bridge went, my father used to tell me that they rolled the bridge in because it was too foggy for people to use it. I believed that for years. Once, when 5-year-old asked my mom how she had known what I was doing when she had her back to me, she said I have eyes in the back of my head. I believed her. Didn't even occur to me that she was joking, or that she had deduced my activity based on the noise I was making. For months after that, I was very careful not to touch the back of her head when I hugged her, because I didn't want to accidentally poke her in her other eyes. When I was about 4, my older sister told me that since the population of Japan was so high, Japanese people slept sideways on their beds, so they could fit more people on every bed. I believed it until I went to a sleepover at 13 and suggested that we sleep Japanese style on the bed so everyone could fit. That the moon followed me everywhere. That radio stations played live music, and that the world's biggest bands were coming to our small city radio station, playing one song and leaving. Couldn't wait to grow up because I could do what I wanted, which meant I would be happy all the time. Now here I am, depressed and paying taxes. That quicksand would be a huge problem in life. I thought that if I ate too many carrots, I'd turn into a rabbit. Eating seeds will create a farm in my stomach. That cartoons were filmed in real time with actual characters. That turning on the interior car light while driving was illegal. The average Florida home was a straw hut with one coconut tree. I used to believe that standing near any body of water would cause the water demons to drag me below the surface and drown me. In hindsight, it was a brilliant move by my mom to use folklore as a way to keep me from drowning by accident as a kid. When I was pretty young, probably about 5 years old, I met the Black Power Ranger and got a picture of him signed. In the picture you could see that he was missing his middle finger, and my mom told me it was because he had flipped his mom off, so she cut it off. I believed it until I was about 20 years old when my mom told me she had lied about it and didn't actually know what happened. Growing up, I told so many people this guy's mom cut his finger off. I believed that when you moved you merely switched houses with the person whose house you were moving into. That swallowing gum would make it stay in my stomach for years. That adults doesn't poop. Compared to the rest of my family, I was too slow in the bathroom, but they always ear quick, so I just taught that adults didn't poop and I would stop pooping at a certain age. Rain is actually God's tears. That waves came from whales slapping their tails on the water way far out in the ocean. That I loved eating pickled whale. The yellow pickled radish and sushi rolls. I told my dad I really liked it, and he told me it was pickled whale. I got sushi with friends years later and was like, ooh, they got the rolls with the pickled whale, my favorite. And finally realized my dad was pulling my leg all those years ago.